And now we're going to go over to the Inconceivable matchup against Pioneers, and this is going to be the semi-finals. This is deciding who are going to be the top two teams. A little update, though. Inconceivable narrowly got here. They took on Flyers, which is going to be straight sick. Commonly, the rest of that roster, give me 2 seconds. Trippy and
Super CC.
CC, yeah, Super CC evades that. Well, they were almost able to take a game 5 away from Inconceivable. That is insane, dude.
That is unbelievable. I mean, you can see
it's inconceivable.
It's inconceivable. I was looking for a name joke and you nailed it. My inner caster was doing its best to show itself in full form. I'm glad you got that.
I mean, that's just awesome to see that the competition is that close, because like Inconceivable to me is like one of the top 2 teams in the game right now, and for it to be that close with a team that got 2nd place in the Open Series tournament in the amateur tournament. You know, I know those are all basically pro players on that team, but still, hats off to Flyers, though. Good job by them. I'm sure they'll be kicking themselves in the butt today, but still, they're going to get closer and closer. But now we're off to this one. Inconceivable are just, you know, with a close one like that, they're probably awake. They have been awakened, and they're going to use a little bit of that momentum. They're looking good off the rip, a little bit of an even start here. Manny, though, with a big double, going to gain some map control with that one. Talik not going to be able to take out Falcated at pink 2. Falcated winning a crucial 1v1.
With a little bit of body disrespect, might I add, with the sprint over the body and the melee down.
You can't have fear. You cannot fear your opponent, ever.
This is the map for body disrespect, man. We saw Frosty do it. We're seeing Falcated do it. I mean, I guess Truth is it. One of the most high-intensity maps, in my opinion, too.
3 down for Inconceivable. That was multiple times I've seen that now. So Pioneers starting off really good. Boo Boo's going to hold down pink 2. That is the place to be. He's got some great shots into the player behind him at his base. Getting that. He's going to get taken down off pink 3, though. It looks like Falcated picked up the camo, but immediately went down. So look for that camo to be back into play around the 7:35 mark. Talik not going to be able to do much here. Does get some players weak. Gets taken down. Druck, great grenade, taken down Bound. Druck going to regain his shield. Pops back out looking for a push. Does get some shots into pink 2. He's going to get a perfect onto Falcated. Manny picks up his. Now they're going to gain some ground on the map. He is checking his flank. Does make sure it can get pink 2 here and hold it down. He's covering his teammates back extremely well. Excellent shots out of him. Druck, oh my gosh, playing exceptionally well right now. Talik with the perfect onto Boo Boo. Now they are getting aggressive in the base. A perfect time to get a touch. It does get taken out, but Bound and Falcated are able to clear out their base. Talik, last one in here, trying his best to work together here with Soul Snipe. Not going to be able to win that fight. Falcated pistol is looking hot.
He refuses to miss, man. That's the second 5 in the last 3 series of kills Falcated had. Boo Boo getting great shots on Druck, but I think it's important to notice we've seen Pioneers move a flag twice before we've seen Inconceivable do it. And a flagpole doesn't necessarily mean a capture, but interesting that against a team as strong as Inconceivable, they've been able to move that flag twice. I'm really liking seeing that, honestly. Staying with some great slays. He's looking for his P1 control. He's on P2. Obviously, again, seasoned. These folks know height advantage is always a thing. He's going to push the player on his P slide. Awesome backsmack against Manny there. We're going to see 3 players dead, though, in the favor of Pioneers here. It looks like Sane's going to have to fight on his P slide. They're aware that that camo's about to be up. Let's see who that ends up in the hands of. Well, we have Talik sitting up here around P2.
He decides to push into the base. He's looking for these cleanups that his teammate has probably called out, but there was 2 around that corner. I think he was waiting for Druck to help him a little bit sooner there. Just bad timing by both. Druck does get a bounce off the wall stick. Manny trying to make something happen here with this camo. 2 of his teammates go down. Make that. Talik is close to it. There you go. Manny's the last one up. He's going to try to make something happen. He gets some shots in, makes a player no shields. He's the last one up. He does create some chaos. He is a distraction. He gets some players to go back for him, makes them weak, creates a good amount of space for his team to get out of their base. So ultimately, not the worst situation with the camo, but not the most either. Inconceivable did a great job there at neutralizing him. Once again, we're going back and forth. Saiyan getting the kill onto Soul Snipe. Now we're going to move the flag. Looks like the flag is going to go possibly out the pink side, so they're going to meet up on the pink street. Manny does not get the beat down in, but that's okay. Druck is there for the double. He's going to land the nade in there, but no one gets the cleanup. He did a ton of damage, though. Looks like the flag is still up there, but no, it gets returned.
Both flags in play, both flags returned. Interesting that they ran into each other on P2. You can often see a really quick run on P1 where a player will just vault the flag under that if they have good cover. So it looked like a little bit of a desperate run for both. Match slowing down. A player jumps right next to Soul Snipe. Nobody sees that. He gets his cleanup on P2. Looks like his teammates are calling that there's enemies pushing into their own base. And he's just going to do his best to light up the sewer and light up the toilet there. But unfortunately, he is going to fall to Falcated. Manny's going to pick up his kill there. Druck picking up one, and Jesse challenging the flag carrier through the front window there.
Boo last one, able to get that trade. That is going to be absolutely vital to keep Pioneers from making a play on that flag. Soul Snipe doing the best he can. That's going to be 2 down for Inconceivable. Soul Snipe making a play on the camo player. Going to land perfect shots. All dead for Inconceivable.
And I know there's some money on the line at the end of this road here, and that is exactly what Soul Snipe was thinking about when he put that 5-shot out there. That was absolutely incredible. They get the kill on camo to get the control, and considering that that is effectively the only power on the map here, that's a huge thing when your enemy team gets that, to be able to control effectively that player's life. He's going to clean up one at the bottom of his base in his P-door, and we're going to see both flags in play and 3 players at P1. This is either going to be a great cap or kind of a slaughter. Druck with a double. He does fall, it looks like, and Falcade is going to be the first one to put a flag in. It stops right at the goal line. They get the pull. Top red, we see deaths in the favor of Pioneers here. Let's see if they can get this re and get this cap. And we do see 1 flag in for red team to start the first flag cap of the game here.
And that is so unfortunate because Pioneers were putting in so much work for that. They were getting all of the kills surrounding the flag, but not enough to do the trick. And Pioneers aren't able to capitalize on it. They weren't able to get a counter cap. So no matter how many kills this Pioneers roster is able to acquire, they still don't come out with a productive play. And that is not what you want to see if you're a team looking for a big upset like this. It would be an upset if Pioneers were able to take this one, in my opinion. Saiyan just dominant in Halo 5's life cycle. Basically a consistent top 4 competitor with Luminosity, and then eventually Reciprocity. Triple kill out of Talik. There we go. That's the answer back we were looking for. Druck with the flag cap, and now we're going to be looking for this camo that could be up at any second. We've got some big distractions over there in the base. Saiyan able to get a nice double kill. Druck able to get his life saved by his teammate, but was unable to get the camo. Camo's still going to be up. It's going to be fought for. That's Falcated going to be able to land the kill on Soul Snipe, but once again, camo's still up. There you go. Player gets it and gets away. Let's see who that's going to be. That's going to be Manny. Manny still no shields, and he does get away. So now he's going to be looking to get a nice little route over to the other side of the map. Perfect shots across to the pink street. Now he's just waiting. He's going to get called out, though. He's got to watch out. He is in a lot of danger here, but he's got 2 teammates in the other base. He's got to hurry on over there to help them out. He's going to play this one really slow. Waits last second, and oh my god, that was a huge trade from Saiyan.
Second time, maybe third, we saw that camo in from Manny. They're doing a good job to control that, but when you burn it, it just isn't necessarily effective. Great double out of Druck, picks up Falcated and one other, couldn't catch that. We see a player top mid, incredibly vulnerable on this map. We're going to see Druck pick up another kill at the bottom of his base. Looking for that player that was top mid. Doesn't necessarily see him. Great shots on a Falcated. Falcated picks up a great double off a Soul Snipe and Druck there. We see the flag make it into the window. This could be a 2-1 in the favor of Pioneers if they play this right.
Not going to be able to come off their spawn at the bubble and get into the base. Inconceivable doing a good job at controlling that spawn, not jumping in there, allowing them to spawn there so that they can run this flag over on the pink side. Camo is going to be up here soon. They have a double dilemma of controlling their base, getting the cap, and making sure to get this camo. They do have the cap now, so now they can focus on power position at pink and grabbing this camo. The camo time should be a little late. They fought for that thing for a heck of a while. Big double kill there for Boo though. Now he's going for the last player alive over here at Car. Bound going to pick up a kill. Boo trying to get some good jumps in. Good slays coming out of Inconceivable here. They've got full control. Now the camo is going to be up. Boo going to be able to grab that one. He's going to just try to get some information here. He's just looking across the map, seeing where they're coming off. He knows that they're going to be spawning at the Car side. He just needs to know where they're going to be going, if they're going to be just funneling into the Car side of the base, or if there's any players making a long flank into his base. He sees two in front of him. He plays it perfect. He gets the beat down, but not able to follow up and get the second. But that's okay. He kept that player out of the fight just long enough so that his teammates could make a great play. And there's only 40 seconds left on the clock for Pioneers to get a cap.
That's what I was going to say. We're getting down to the wire here. This is definitely in the favor of Inconceivable. I like that Boo was able to control that camo, made a kill, and at this stage of the game, you don't have to play as pensive as you would with camo kind of traditionally. You just have to make sure the opponent team doesn't get that, to try to use it as one last-ditch effort. They get that last-second flag cap. We're going to see Falcated pull the flag as well, so on top of having to get a clean run, they now have to get the reset on the flag if in terms of Pioneers. Falcated winning an odd 1v1 against Druck. Looks like he's going to sit on their Eli, and this is going to lapse out. This is going to be a game in the favor of Inconceivable.
Yeah, Falcated, he heard that call out. He heard that there was a no shields player coming up the pink street. He probably didn't think that player was going to pop out just yet, and then he turned around and got the cleanup. So you saw the communication was exceptionally good on Inconceivable's side. You saw a lot of big plays right there where they would get some major trades. When Boo was the last one alive, he was able to go for the right players. He played priority very well, getting the target that he needed to get a big trade and keep players out of his base. A lot of the time, Boo defense was extraordinary that game. And a lot of the times you see Boo, that's what you're going to notice, is that his patience is just unbelievable. It's probably some of the best of any player. He's able to really slow the game down when he needs to. And that game just really looked great. It never looked like it was out of control for Inconceivable. It never looked like they were in a situation where they were desperating anything or ever making plays that were not in their favor whatsoever. They were definitely always on the same page and getting map control, making sure to get the camo when they needed it. I mean, I know the score was 2-1, and we went in into the final minutes, but man, it just didn't look like Inconceivable were worried at all.
Yeah, you can see that in Inconceivable's team effort. I think it's interesting to look, though, at how well Druck performed that game with a 20.3 KDA on that. That is
both teams
substantial.
Got the same kills.
I see that, yeah.
even slaying for both teams. 35 out of Druck. Yeah, that's just exceptional. 20.3 KDA. Oof, gosh, exceptional individual play there. But that's what it's going to take. And not only that, it's going to take the teamwork. So Pioneers got to get back on the board here, tie this one up, reset the series, so to speak. Soul Snipe going to get a nice reversal onto Falcated. That's going to be a good way to start it.
Looks like he's going for the cleanup again on his own blue snipe ramp. He is going to get that trade as well against Bound. Druck's going to peek into their base with a sniper here. His headshot connects against Falcated. Looks like he's getting a call that there's some players somewhere in blue. He's not really sure yet. Goes for the no-scopes down on the player below. At least he makes it out with the snipe. We're going to see him carry that over to the red side here. Looks like he's going to be getting pretty aggressive with that. The opposing team calling him out, and he is ending up moving back towards his team, probably here to call out for Freezer. Looks like since we're just in Slayer, these guys are doing their absolute best to try to set up a trap here with that snipe. But as soon as I say that, he goes down with snipe, and it looks like it may have gotten into the hands of Bound. Looks like it's going to be in the hands of Bound. That's exactly right.
Killing spree out of him. Almost a nasty no-scope. He's going to try to get away here with his life. Pretty much an even game right now. Bound going to hold down this corner of the map. He's got 2 shots to work with. He makes those both headshots.
Oh, God. Phenomenal plays out of this, man. He gets his triple. Is he going to be able to push for an overkill? I'd love to see something showy out of him. More showy than the 2 beautiful headshots and a fantastic cleanup here. Not much more I can ask for. Wins his 1v1 against Talik bottom mid. He's not even aware what's going on there, unfortunately. And he's doing his best to be a nuisance and stay alive. In bottom red, he does get picked up by a nade, but those couple of seconds of game time could have positioned his teammates to get into some advantageous places.
10 seconds to rocket launcher.
Yeah, and that's what they're doing. They are set up. They've got a nice little triangulation. Good lines of sight here on the sniper side with a DMR in one corner and then another player in the other. Bound here with the rockets, going to try to put them to use. He doesn't really need to rush this too much. He can just let the players come to him. Does not need to overexpose and take as much damage as possible. He can just chill, hang out, wait for his teammates to create an opportunity. And he's just checking his 6, making sure nobody's having any sneaky spots held down. Soul Snipe gets taken down. Now Bound is going to try to put this final rocket to use, checking all of his corners. His teammates making his job a lot easier. Now he knows that his position is compromised, so he's not going to want to force anything to happen now because they're going to be ready for him. They know he has those rockets. And now if they have been keeping up with how many rockets he's been using, then essentially him having them out isn't going to do much, but they could see those rockets and be like, guys, watch out, he's still got a rocket, but it doesn't matter. He gets taken down, and this is still a very even game right now. Pioneers still can get back into this one. Only 2 kills down. Soul Snipe slowing this one down, looking for these players that are wrapping the corner. He's getting double teamed, but he does have help from Talik, who has Snipe, but he's getting also hunted down. Manny and Soul Snipe, they're able to protect the sniping area right now, and Talik's going to land these easy shots. Double body shot out of him on the Boo Boo. Now he's lined up for the spawn kills. He sees nothing happening in the flag, but as y'all can see at home, that there is players going mid, and there you go. Talik's going to land a nice headshot onto Boo Boo. And that is going to be what they needed to take this lead.
I think his teammate may have heard some engagement over there on blue DMR, not entirely sure. We do see a player get picked in blue maze down there, jumping up all the way to top cat, gets a great body shot, but you can tell he's Talik seasoned here. He's aware as soon as those gunshots go out, his opponent is calling out, I need help, I got damage on a player. So he's moving out with that power weapon to keep some control. We see red team put 2 players here on the red slide over towards Snipe. He's body shot both of them. If his team can come give him some backup, they might be able to get a pick, but as soon as I say that, his teammate goes down. Red elbow gets into a wild whirlwind 1v1 against Saiyan and Falcated, and it looks like they're going to come out on top. 2 points up, favor of red team, and it looks like they're just going to soar a blue plat. You see that player move blue elbow. We're going to have Falcated go to the DMR and get a 3v1. We're here on Snipe. He's going to get his player in the grass there. Some help from Bound. More damage bottom mid, Saiyan with the pickup there, and they're holding these important spots on the map here. Falcated just doing work with that DMR, pushing these players around, and kind of pretty much grinding out some assists for his team here.
Bound is just holding forward into every single player. He just got, I think, an overkill. The man just went kill for kill for kill for kill. He got a killing spree while we were watching all of that movement. The team shot is unreal out of Inconceivable. Or, wait, Inconceivable. It's stupid, like, how many people are always focused on one person from Pioneers? Every time you see someone from Pioneers go down, it was like multiple people had help with that, either 3 or 4. And
It's never a 1v1.
Right, that's what's happening right now. That's what we're seeing. That's why they're up 11 kills.
You see that right there, in fact. The team shot from Bound and Saiyan against Manny. Manny finally managed to get 1 player down, and then all of a sudden, oop, 3 of my teammates came out of my back pocket. Here they are to clean up the 5% 1v1s I didn't win. We've got Bound cleaning up a fight on Druck. Looks like Manny's going to pick up Bound, and I'm pretty sure we're about to see somebody answer back directly onto Manny for punishing him for challenging any of their teammates. This is an unbelievably tight-knit group of teams here. It looks like Solsnipe's gonna go for the wing no-scope there. Almost connects. Talik does pick up the player he was fighting. He knows there's a player top cat. He's aware of the player on Rockets here.
Oh my god!
Body shot did connect. Druck picks that up. The player in red maze jumps out into the grass. They are getting close to desperating here. I'm seeing Pioneers do a great job of holding it down, though. Now only a 6-point game. Maybe about to be 5, about to be 4. Let's see what he can do here.
God, if you would have hit that no-scope, I would have screamed.
Insane.
That would have been a real turning point situation, but right now, only 1 kill to go. Inconceivable close it out, and they're up 2-0 in this series. They are just looking so darn strong, and they are about to go and cement their top 2 finish in today's tournament if they're able to finish it out in this game number 3. They looked excellent in both games. They don't look like they're slowing down. We know that this team can close it out. They just played a series where they won the Game 5, the tiebreaker. They've got clutch in their veins. Inconceivable, Falcade, Boo Doo. They won the last major LAN. They are the LAN champions in the Halo world right now. So don't mess with these guys. They, in their minds, are still the kings because we all know LAN is where it counts. But looking at the stats, Bound, Saiyan doing their part, 22 kills out of this man, 14.3 KDA. Holy hell. This man is really living up to his name. Just a guy that's been held back for so long, and finally we're seeing him unleash what he is. Like, we saw him play plenty of times in online tournaments and dominate, but they were for much smaller things. Like, this is it. This is as big as you can get in the Halo world. You're playing against the best of the best. It's not one-offs here. We pretty much have all of the best players that can possibly play participating, and so now you can really have something to say for yourself when you say, hey, I just made it into the grand finals. And this is what Bound is playing for. He's in this situation that he has been practicing so long and putting so much effort into, and never really getting full respect that he really deserves, in my opinion. And it probably will be that way until he gets to LAN and until he can prove himself under the most pressure possible, right? But Bound is just doing an exceptional job. But starting this one off, Pioneers on top, and they're looking to make this reversal happen. They've got a long road ahead of them, but it's one game at a time.
I'd love to see a 3-2 in this series, man. Jesse making full use of those thrusters there. We're going to see Boo Boo just launch himself up driveway, put both of his thrusters into overdrive with that shotgun right there to clean up Manny here. It looks like he's going to try to use the shotgun as a sniper, too. He's going to take player back to back into driveway here, pushing into orange, making just great use of that power weapon. Red team did eventually just flip all of the targets into their objective now, into their control, so we are going to see those points bounce right back for the favor of Inconceivable. And you're just watching Saiyan absolutely just bounce around the map. Everybody's playing Halo 5, he's out here playing Halo 6.5. I mean, the man's moving faster than every player in the game right now. You can see him get a great kill against Druck, calls the spawn trap on blue. We are going to flip over to Soul Snipe here. He's going to get naded an unbelievable amount at top snipe. He knows a player's going to push him here at this nest. He's waiting for his team to kind of back him up mid. Not sure if I like that push from that opposing player, but the player at glass is going to clean him up. A lot more slays I'm seeing in the favor of Inconceivable here.
Falcated playing super aggressive. Boo Boo, you see on the kill feed, still holding on to that shotgun. That is such an annoying weapon on this map. I remember playing against Believe the Hype at Las Vegas, and they held that shotgun the entire game. I almost got goosed. Every time I came around the corner, one tap, one tap, one tap. I couldn't move. Thankfully, I think my teammate sacrificed himself, made a player weak, and I got the headshot, and I was able to get one kill. But darn, I was so darn scared. I was like, I can't move, man. The shotgun was everywhere. I felt like I was playing against a team with 4 shotguns. And that thing is an exceptional weapon to have on this map. Boo is using it very, very well. And it is like a sniper, like you were saying. Once you zoom in with that thing, the spread tightens, and you can get some crazy shots with it. Bound going to get a nice beatdown kill, playing super aggressive like we know him to be. That aggressive, unstoppable force. And once again, getting that flank on this player here. He knows that player's weak, so he's going to go in for it. Gets the double beatdown. Druck with a big double here. Going to try to get the cleanup onto Bound. Bound making this a much harder kill than it needed to be. Good, smart play by him. Man, he's going to eventually get him, but there we go. We see Pioneers trying to desperate this bottom stronghold as much as they can. Druck, nice nade.
Your team is scoring.
Going to look for the cleanup that his teammate was able to create. Gets that player weak. Druck is not able to contest. He does get in there at the very last second. Good plays out of Druck right there. He knew exactly what he needed to do, and he is not missing.
Some phenomenal movement from him too. Bottom mid to top mid, a relatively hard skill jump to do right there. Picking up kills, being just an absolute nuisance. I believe they secured that the bottom hill 2 separate times in that engagement, and they were down, I think, 23 points here, and we're seeing them in the next 2 seconds here get a lead for the second time in the series against Inconceivable. But this would be the largest point gap that they're going to have here in a couple seconds. So I'm loving seeing that from Pioneers. I would love to see this go to a couple more games here. Great control of the map out of Druck. He's putting shots to cover his teammates here. They're aware the bottom mid had a little bit of damage, a little bit of hill time taken. And right as I say that, Saiyan does get a great melee against Druck, kind of playing a little sneaky. And we do see that bottom mid hill flip for Inconceivable. Saiyan just doing a great job putting shots out for his teammates, covering. You can tell the comms are intense. Calling out that player going top orange, which is going to be a really, really powerful spot on this map here. A lot of visibility. Incredible spot to be a nuisance.
I'm going to need a timer made for us real quick. Put it on the side of the screen as exactly how much time Boo Boo Doo Boo has held that shotgun in his back pocket. Like, how exactly long is this man going to be using this shotgun and it still have ammo? I mean, he is saving up for Labor Day. I mean, this guy has all of the opportunities in the world to use the shotgun, but he plays so patient and just knows exactly where to hold on to it and use it for maximum efficiency. The guy is doing incredibly well. Soul Snipe was like, I know what I need to do. I need to take out that shotgun player. That's what we're losing to. And finally, Inconceivable get themselves back into this one, tying this one up and looking great. Boo Boo's pissed off. Like, he doesn't have his shotgun anymore. He's like, where the hell is it? I want it. I want it. He was holding forward, immediately got taken down, melted, essentially, by Pioneers. Their team shot is coming to life. Talik with a big double kill. Soul Snipe going to hold down this location. This is a very important spot to be. He's about to get double teamed, though. He needs to back down. He does do a good job at staying alive. He is so close to death right now. Great job right there by Bound. Just fantastic listening. And that is going to be 4 dead for Pioneers.
Yeah, that was fantastic play from Inconceivable. I believe every single player on their team got 1 individual kill. It looked like they were all assisting. I think one player probably won a 1v1, and the team shots followed. And that's just incredibly high tier communication and gameplay. It's exactly what I want to see from teams in the series. We're going to see Bound pick up 1 kill at top orange. We are going to see that amazing shotgun timer pop on the left-hand side of your screen here. Through the kill feed, Bound wins his 1v1 and is pushing in undoubtedly to secure Boo Boo Doo Boo the chance to get that shotgun from the back of the lift there. Bound is going to challenge into blue, guessing for a spawn trap, maybe a call from his team. They see players challenging Nest here. This is going to be a 1v3, so a little bit of a foregone conclusion for Mr. Soul Snipe there. and all 3 hills again in the favor of Inconceivable.
I think it's safe to say we could probably put 2 minutes already on that timer. I mean, guy was just holding on to it forever, possibly even more, maybe even 5 minutes, I don't know, but definitely put 2 on there already. Bound, there you go, good shots for him. He's going to be able to get that trade onto Soul Snipe, and we are getting to the final seconds of this one. This is getting down to the wire. Here we go, Boo Boo. He knows what he's going for. The shotty, and now we have got the 2 minutes already in there, and let's start that one up because he's got it, and he is ready to rock. So there you go, 2:10. It's going to go up at, it looks like intervals of 10 there. I like it. And he is just going to get some cleanups here on bottom middle, but he still has this shotgun, and he's not going to let anyone touch his baby.
I don't blame him. He's doing a fantastic job of securing the series, but right when we say that, Pioneer is making a hell of a fight to bottom mid. Completely aware that they are still gaining points. They're in control. Jesse doing his job trying to snipe with the shotgun here. Boo Boo kills 1, breaks 2. Looks like the hill did get cleared by Pioneers. We are going to potentially see this game go in the favor of Pioneers. We have 2 seconds left in this game. They're going to control driveway, and it is going to go in the favor of Pioneers. It's exactly what I hope to see from the series. Inconceivable doing a phenomenal job, but I wanted to see them drop a game. I wanted to see us get a little bit of a storyline between these teams that have been performing so well all day.
Oh, man, that was the ice right there for Pioneers. They were able to really clutch it up when they needed to the most and stay in that one. And now we are looking for the reverse sweep. They've got game 4 to go to tie it up. That is going to come up next. Thank you so much for tuning in today with the watch party, y'all. I'm Nighty Night, and I'm here with Dragonite. And we have been bringing you this series so far for 3 weeks now. We've been trying to upgrade our broadcast. If you guys have any feedback or any type of things that you'd like to see in the future, make sure that you leave a tweet, or you can also direct message any of us. You can go over to LVT Productions on Twitter, or go to Louis V Titan on Twitter, or go to mine at 90s Night. And let me know what you'd like to see. Thank you so much, guys. It's been a wild ride so far, but we're trying to bring the best of the best to you. Shout out to Mr. Snow for the statistics here, bringing us the totals. That's something different for us. I'd like to see that. And you see the 71 versus 53 kill spread right away. Both teams, did a really good job as far as objective play, but Inconceivable just that much better at getting the kills.
Yeah, I think that's kind of interesting. You see it in objective game types sometimes, especially with teams that are aware of how map movement works and things like that. I mean, at the top of Inconceivable, we see Falcated dropping 21 kills, and at the peak on Pioneers, we see Druck with 17, with 17, doing kind of what he's been doing the whole series, soloing some fights, winning a whole bunch of them. We still see Pioneers win with a negative average KD because of the way that they were playing the map, playing their lives. Druck milked, I think, 16 seconds in bottom mid with that series of jumps, repeatedly jumping from bottom to top.
Oh, yeah.
The awareness and the control that he had there, speaks a lot to him as an individual player, but his team was using him as great leverage to milk that little bit of time. I think they won by, 7 seconds. So, that one play
right.
Bottom mid is a potential that secured them the whole game.
Yeah, pretty incredible that they were able to get outslayed by 20 kills like that and end up clutching it. That's just tremendous. Great work out of them. You don't see it too often. You really don't. It's tough to be playing like that. We saw Boo Boo just holding it down with that shotgun. What was the total? I think it was more around 4 minutes, but we had a timer at 3 minutes. That's a lot of time to be holding on to a single weapon, especially in that game type. And it was effective, but hey, as soon as he lost it, Pioneers were able to get that opening. So that was obviously a big reason why they were able to keep such control for so long. But Pioneers didn't need it at all. They didn't pick that thing up. They were like, who cares about the darn shotgun? But
boomstick.
Yeah, who needs a boomstick? We got the team shot. and they did a great job at that. They stayed aggressive throughout the entire game. Facing defeat, facing elimination from the tournament, they were able to play their best and to rally back into this one. And who knows, maybe the next 2 game types are ones that they're a lot more comfortable on, some that they're stronger and just more confident, and that's a big deal. That makes a lot of difference. We've got the Eden Oddball coming up next, and this should be a very, very exciting one. This could be the decider here to really just shut down Inconceivable's morale here. This is the one where you get into that situation in a tournament where you're like, oh my God, I actually could have this comeback happen to me. And that's just not a good feeling. That is the worst, where you think, oh man, I could have closed this series out 2 games ago. What is happening? So you definitely don't want this to happen. You don't want to let this team get back into it. If you're Inconceivable, you've got to win this one right here, right now.
We're going to go on with Bound, who we're obviously... Bound has been an incredible MVP. I mean, his whole team is just wild. But you know, Bound, especially being relatively new to the competitive scene, is really in here to win. Just like you said, some games with the boys in the big leagues now. He's been playing all these online tournaments. He's got a group of players around him that are seasoned veterans that have won titles, and he's holding his own here. We see an awesome double kill from Manny. Looks like he's maybe going to go down in the bottom of blue court, doing a great job to stay alive. Talik, his teammate, also picking up a snipe here. Ball is going to be a blue cage into security here. They do have the power weapons, and it looked like Overshield went in the favor of blue team as well, although it is burned now. Curious to see if Talik's going to be able to connect any of these shots. Very aggressive play from a player with a sniper here, finding himself potentially vulnerable, having a power weapon. As soon as I say that, a headshot very close. I'm waiting for his team to push up here. He is a little too far forward with the power weapon, but he's doing a great job of staying alive here. Let's see if his team can push up with him and end up taking that ball carry down.
That is the perfect example of a play that cannot be translated any other way than really breaking gameplay down and watching it. Seeing what the player does to really change things. Seeing that ball getting taken like that when there was full setup on blue, and getting away narrowly through a team shot and having the ball thrown across security and then gaining all of that extra time while the control of the map is in the favor of the other team. That's that's ridiculous. I mean, the stats don't tell you that at all. That is something that is nowhere on the stats. It's not a kill. There's no deaths involved. There's no assist involved. There's not even objective time involved because it was so fast. He didn't have the ball long enough for him to gain any time off of that. He just juggled the ball in a good direction at the right time, and he moved towards his teammates' spawns. So that was just such a heads-up play from Inconceivable. Did a great job right there and making sure to rotate. That's how you win this game type, is making sure to rotate the ball at the right times, at the right spots. But it looks like we are getting back into this one, and that is going to be a tie game. So that is, once again, Pioneers showing their resilience, showing that they are a team that is deserving of this spot in the tournament. They should be in the grand finals. They have all the confidence in the world. There you go. Drug popping back out. Not going to be able to get the cleanup, but he does let his teammate finish that one off. Oh my God, gets the reversal. Takes down Bound. Druck is so confident in his team right now. He knows that he can turn around like that, get some good shots in, gets the help from his teammates. That is just great teamwork. Druck gets the stick onto Manny.
On his teammate.
Oh, no!
That's fantastic. I mean, look, man, the guy doesn't miss. Whether it's his teammate or an enemy, it hits. He said, I'm throwing a sticky, I'm getting a kill with it. And if there's no enemy, I'll make do with what I've got. We're going to see Inconceivable actually down for only the second time in the entire series of games they've been playing. We're going to see Boo Boo pick up the snipe for a great no-scope. Going to let him potentially get out of there. His teammates are going to need to help him bottom red. Lines up all of these great body shots. He does get the trade on Manny. No pickup on the player he wounded earlier. We are going to see Saiyan launch in and get the quickest ball stop of all time anyone has ever. Looks like they're going to look for that ball that just got reset here. And Saiyan is going to be trying to pick off these players from a distance here, get his ball carrier some time to move across the map. Gets the cleanup on Talik. He's aware of this player that's going to be on bottom cat or under it. You can see him hunting for that. His ball carrier's calling out that he's getting shot. And his teammate's doing a great job, Bound getting a 5 there of pushing to secure him that safety. Another beautiful headshot out of him, a little rotation to help his teammate with overshields. This is seasoned, cohesive, communicative gameplay. This is what you expect out of a team of this caliber.
We're watching some perfect Halo out of Sand right now. He is not overextending at all with the sniper. He is landing every shot. He's getting the cleanups when he knows he needs to. He's letting the players get cleaned up by his teammates when he needs to. Bound gets the pickup on the OS, gets the double, and now is going to try to take out the ball carrier. He is doing it all right now, folks. Bound is on a mission right now. He wants to get into this grand finals. He wants to show why he is championship level material.
He is, man. We can see it play after play after play. This man has earned his keep playing with these top-tier teams here. You see him moving exactly what you said. There's a statistic that isn't even going to pop up, but he got that ball out of bottom mid. He's a vulnerable player. He offered his teammates time to challenge some of the players to put themselves, into a vulnerable spot. Falcated picking up a kill in relation to that. His team did not fulfill kind of the challenge that I was hoping for, but you can see some of that really high-tier gameplay where he used his life to leverage a chance for his team to pick up the ball there. He's going to fall. Unfortunately, Saiyan is going to fall. We're going to go back on board with Soul Snipe here. Doing a great job of yield snipe down angle, shooting the player through the stairs there. We saw Snipe down make a great play, I believe, in 2017 with that. Bound is going to find his melee in red court here. Kind of doing he's the end-all be-all of the team right now. The slays, the assists, the ball time here. Just doing a great job.
Yeah, I definitely say that Inconceivable is playing to his aggression, right? Like Saiyan, Boo, Falcated, they all have played on top-level teams. They, like we've talked earlier about, that they have won lands. Saiyan came close and being in a grand finals. They know how to play at a certain speed, but Bound has a certain aggression about him, and they just are playing around that. And Bound is doing such a good job at being super efficient. He's not going to want to challenge that with the sniper. He is doing a good job though, switching to his pistol when he needs to, but it's a 2v1 right now, so he's backing down. He lands the no-scope, killing spree for Bound.
That efficiency that you were talking about, I mean, I don't think I've seen Bound do anything worse than a 6-shot in the entire series that we've been playing. His teammates doing a great job, like you said, of playing to his aggression, doing some good damage here. We do see Falcated toss the ball. There's another one of those plays. He tossed it out of the window because he wasn't able to play ball in this specific instance, but you see he made the opponent team jump out of a height advantage and become vulnerable. Manny's going to fall for that exact reason. He had a challenge from blue court into security with slowed movement speed, having to carry that ball. Love that play. Great double from Druk. See if he can find this triple. His teammate's calling out the hurt player in blue. He is going to fall, unfortunately. Here we're going to see Soul Snipe with a 5 in the background. Manny pick up a grenade on Saiyan here. Druk is doing a great job of staying alive, slaying, giving his teammates time. We're seeing a 13-second gap between both of these teams here, so this, at this point, could be anybody's game.
Druk has stayed alive so long here while he was no shields. He's got a killing spree. He's still dodging grenades. He gets the double. He's got 2 in front of him. He's going to pop back out. He almost gets the triple. He goes back out. He is so confident.
I don't know where that guy lives, man, but I'm pretty sure his Spartan has universal healthcare because that guy got healed efficiently and fast. I just can't even believe how many times he got to get in and out of that challenge. That was unbelievable.
Yeah, those darn Canadians, they get that health so quick.
That's right.
There you go. Boo, though, he's going to get out of there with the objective. Falcated, he gets the double kill. He's going to do a good job at protecting his teammate and gets the overshield. So big plays out of Falcated right now. Going to fly in and immediately gets hit by a plasma pistol. Gets double hit by a plasma pistol just to make sure. And now there's 3 dead for the Pioneers. Last guy, Talik, with the light rifle, putting down some shots. Saiyan looking around for the spawns and where the players can be coming up from a flank. Here comes the rotation. The ball is going to be going top cat. Tollett gets some great shots in. That's going to be perfect onto Bound. 2 down for the Inconceivable team. Pioneers trying to do their best here. This is the last game. If they lose this one, they are out of the tournament. Big double out of Tollett using this light rifle. This is one of his favorite guns. That's going to be a killing spree. Looking great. Tollett just hitting every shot with this weapon, and it is getting down to the wire. He has put up at least 10 kills since we have been watching him. He has just gone non-stop at this moment. He has really just turned things up. Finally, he's taken down. Saiyan shuts him down. Manny's got the sniper. He's going to try to put it to use. Doesn't land any shots, but he's got plenty here. Does land the shots, going to get that cleanup. Now he's watching the ball. He's trying to protect it as best as he can. He gets hit by the noob combo. Saiyan does a great job at playing aggressive there, and now he's going to let this player get baited out. Tollett gets the cleanup with, what do you guess, the light rifle. The light rifle once again going to create a double kill. The ball guy goes down. Tollett gets killed by that nade. That was such a huge grenade. Manny with a double kill. This is just back and forth right now. Pioneers looking like they could possibly make this happen. The OS is going to be up at any second. Only 1:40 left on the clock.
Yeah, we even see them juggling the ball. Every player on this team was there to challenge that. We see 2 fall for Tollett. We see 1 fall for Druck. This actually could be the comeback here. You've got those long respawns here in an objective game type. They've got the ball ready to play. 5 seconds between both. Overshields burned. 2 players alive. This is frenzied, and this is going to be fantastic. We're going to see these players desperate for that ball bottom mid. You're going to see that player soar across, take that ball to blue cage. It looks like he is going to make it up. We're going to have a little bit of lead here out of Inconceivable. There's that clutch factor that you sometimes only get in teams that have played for so long, and that's something you wouldn't expect out of a Bound, but he's showing that he can do it just as well as the guys who've been around for a long time.
I've seen about 3 grenade kills and 3 beatdown kills here towards the end of the game. But there you go, Inconceivable. They are going to take this series and they move on to the grand finals. Congratulations to Inconceivable. Once again, proving that they are at the top. Boo Boo Dubu, Falcated, the duo. They are just showing up at tournament after tournament. They are so darn consistent. And now they've got Saiyan, and Saiyan is one of the most impressive individuals in all of Halo 5. We've been saying it ever since the end of HCS's life cycle with Halo 5. We've seen that he was able to do some great things, was able to make it to the grand finals, compete against the world's best, but he never was able to win a major. So he's still got that hunger. And he's met with another player that's even more hungrier than him, that hasn't had any professional LAN experience just yet, and that's